coverage of the Pepsi 400 from Daytona International Speedway. Dale Earnhardt leads Derrike Cope and Ernie Irvin as they begin to lap some of the slower cars.
That slower car is Bill Elliott.
Bill Elliott, and by the way, Kyle Petty has already been lapped. Here's Jerry with a report on Dale Earnhardt.
Down here talking to Andy Petrie, Richard Childress, who are watching Dale Earnhardt very closely. He said you might see Dale begin to move up the racetrack a little bit, trying to look for that groove where he can save his tires the best. Earnhardt now doesn't have much choice but to move up because the car number 98 is beneath him. That is Derrike Cope in the close angle forward as they head for turn one. But what Earnhardt wants to do, the higher you get on the racetrack, the tighter the car gets. You don't slide as much so you can save your tire. That's why Earnhardt tries to move up a little bit in turns 1 and 2. But right now, he's got his hands full.
Cope is the leader, and Dale Jarrett has moved into 4th place behind Ernie Irvin. And Jeff Gordon runs side by side with Bill Elliott as he tries to lap him.
Ned, don't you know the rest of the pit crews are really watching that 24 car? The fact he did not change tires, seeing how that car reacts, might be something they'll do later on in the race.
That's exactly right. He has stayed up there better than I thought he would. Now, Derrike Cope only changed 2 tires, and he's leading the race. That surprises me also. So Bob Johnson made a good call there.
Derrike Cope is the leader and looking very strong. He, of course, is a former winner here at Daytona. John Kernan is down in the pit area.
Well, I just talked to Bob Johnson, guys, the crew chief, and he says that the car, believe it or not, with those left side tires that are worn down and the only changed 2 tires again, the car, instead of getting loose, it seems to be getting tighter. So they'll have to make another chassis adjustment. Remember, they tried to loosen it up that first pit stop, so their next pit stop, they'll once again try to loosen that car up. I mean, I can't believe it's running so well with it. It's tight, and Derrike complaining about it pushing as he comes off the turns.
Well, he tried to break the draft coming out of the backstretch, and as they went into 3, Earnhardt, as Jerry indicated, took the high line to try to save the tires. Now he comes down low on Cope and tries to take the lead back.
Well, he saw Dale Jarrett getting on the inside of Ernie Irvin. He figured he'd get down there and maybe the draft there could help him a little bit, but he just drives right on by down on the end. Well, at least he's there for the moment. Maybe not drive right on by is the way to put it, but he drives down on the inside of it.
Now then, he's been going high. They said it was conserved tires, but was it ill handling up there?
Now, see if Jarrett can get both of them going down the backstretch here. He has a lot of momentum going. Earnhardt moves down to block him.
And that's exactly why Earnhardt moved down, so that Dale Jarrett would not make a trip there.
Well, look what we have up front. Dale and Dale.
A tale of 2 days,
that's right? Just like in February, and just like we told you at the beginning of the broadcast. And I'm almost afraid to mention it, but there's the streaker, Irvin, down on the bottom. Where's the sneaker in all this?
I don't think he's far behind.
There he is.
There he is.
He's between Mark Martin and Ricky Rudd now.
Well, we label him as the sneaker, but we're not certainly accusing anybody of anything. That appeal will be heard on Tuesday in Daytona Beach, so we will cast no aspersions. Jerry?
Actually, there's a 21-member panel called the National Stock Car Racing Commission, made up of track promoters, former NASCAR, and even some former USAC officials. 3 members of that 21-member panel will be appointed to hear that appeal on Tuesday. Now, they can decide. They can totally do away with the penalty. They can overturn it. They can even triple the penalty if they wanted to. If the decision there isn't to the satisfaction of Ken Schrader and Mr. Hendrick, then they can appeal it to the National Commissioner, who is Simon E. Bucky Knudsen, who has the final say-so. Remember, this commission has worked before. Years ago during the Winston, when Earnhardt and Jeff Bodine were both fined and suspended, they came down here and people said, no. The commission said, no, we don't do that to the race. We're going to develop what's called the penalty box and do it during the race. And then, remember a couple of years ago also, Junior Johnson at Charlotte with the big engine. And Tommy Ellis was the driver. The commission met, said Tommy Ellis shouldn't be punished. He was just a substitute driver. They did punish Junior Johnson, but they reduced the penalty from 12 weeks to 4 races. That commission will meet on Tuesday and decide the fate of the future of the car number 25 and Kenny Schrader.
Well, Schrader is up there battling for 6th position with Ricky Rudd.
Ooh, Derrike Cope almost got the wall as he exited turn 4.
Now you wonder if those tires, the fact that he didn't take on left side tires, are beginning to affect the handling of the car.
Schrader started 41st, currently is 7th. He has been as high as 6th and started scratch on the field. And now he's up on the high side of Jeff Gordon, trying to take away another position.
There's all 3 of Rick Hendrick's cars side by side, so Jeff Gordon and Schrader better drive carefully because they could wipe out the fleet.
Now, Ricky Rudd has already announced that he will not be back with the Hendrick team next year. He'll form his own. Terry Labonte will be driving for Rick Hendrick next year.
That's right, driving the Kellogg's Cornflakes car right now. Currently will be driving the Rick Hendrick car. And it will not be the Tide car next year because Tide is going with Ricky Rudd. So the sponsor has yet to be named on Hendrick's third team.
And Ricky Rudd driving a Chevrolet now. Says he'll be racing Fords in the future.
We understand that Jeff Bodine, whose car dropped out a few laps ago, is being fitted for the number 7 car, Jimmy Hensley, who was eliminated in a crash. And Bodine may be driving that car before too long. They're getting the seat adjusted for Bodine right now.
So he's trying to find out what his ride in 94 is going to feel like here in 93.
Yeah, that's right.
I guess everyone realizes that Jeff Bodine is the has bought the. And there, Joe Schrader. Is that the Ernie Irvin he's going by?
Sure is.
Our pollster.
Yeah. Wow.
Whoa, look at this. He's alongside Derrike Cope.
He got a run off that turn and just motored by 2 of them.
Well, this is an impressive performance, isn't it?
It really is. Started 41st, absolute last.
Wasn't even fast enough to get into the race on second day qualifying.
Now running 4th.
Yep.
It looks like those tires, the fact that Cope and Gordon did not change 4 tires, is starting to show.
I believe it is now, Benny. Yeah, they stayed up there for a long time and still are up there running good. The track position is very important, but they're slipping and sliding a little bit now.
Here comes Dale Jarrett on the inside of Earnhardt.
Well, no, couldn't quite make it that time. Earnhardt's back end got just a little bit loose. But Dale needs to lead a lap, Dale Jarrett that is, because he's, as you mentioned earlier, he is way behind in bonus points this year.
I would imagine that's what someone reminded him on the radio is why he decided he would try to lead a lap.
They've tried to break away from that pack back there, but they just can't do it. In fact, now the pack's catching up to them. There's Gordon Shepherd and Ken Schrader coming up on them.
Well, the whale's eye view is from Airship Shamu, SeaWorld's blimp, painted black and white like America's favorite killer whale that you can see at SeaWorld. We're at Daytona International Speedway for the Pepsi 400 NASCAR Winston Cup race. 45 laps completed. Back in a moment.
Well, I tell you what, Morgan Shepherd's in the middle of the hornet's nest, and
yeah.
all those Chevrolets, and they wouldn't help him. Wouldn't give him. We'll tell the right time of day with a wristwatch on both arms.
That's good.
Man,
the Schrader's coming on.
He is, ain't he?
Yeah.
Morgan needs to get somebody to run high. Mark's in trouble.
Okay. All righty.
Philadelphia still leading.
I don't have any coverage on that, but that's okay. Yeah, it's all right. Thank you. You're a big help.